And we're live.
It's our first rodeo. Why do you get headphones?
Well, I don't know. I feel like if I give you a set, then you're going to be pulling the interface that way. And it's, it's unnecessary. Do you
Oh,
want it? I'll plug it in for you.
no, it's all good.
You sound great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not clipping or anything.
Well,
Everything looks good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
How was your day?
long. I
Yeah.
was very tired today. And then we got a call that animal control had our dog. I'm like just freaking working, and it's like, Ryan calls me. I'm like, whatever, I'll call him back. I'm busy. And then my neighbor shows up and she's like, animal control just called Ryan and they have Bronson. I'm like, what? And I just feel like this happens way too often to us. Like,
Yeah. And to the same guy keeps catching our dogs.
oh my gosh. And I'm like going to this, like, doing this like braid bar at this like balking lot party.
Barking lot?
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it?
Well, I'm helping Allie with it.
Yeah, and you do hair, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna be doing like a braid bar, but it's like right away I saw animal control was going and I was like, shit. Like
they called me first.
They know us by name.
They called me first and I was like on a job and I was like, I just told the person like, here's my wife's number, call her.
Yeah, I know. That's what they said.
Because I can't do anything where I'm at anyway, so I had to pass you that responsibility.
Okay, while I'm working as well.
Yeah, you are crazy. Like you carry a lot on your back for sure on a day. So I respect it.
Animal control was like super nice, surprisingly.
Yeah, she was a sweetheart.
The last couple times we've gotten called, they were not very friendly. So
no,
that's when I was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, oh my gosh, no, it's no big deal. I just wanted to make sure I could give you your phone number to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Because he has your dog chained up in his yard when he gave him food. Why would you, like, God bless that man, but why would you give him food when you've had him 30 minutes?
I've been in that guy's house, in his bathroom even, and I've never even met him.
You've been in that guy's bathroom because a year ago, our little dog ran off and Ryan had to go down and get her. And when we called, he was like, oh yeah, she's just upstairs in the bathroom. Just go on in. Don't mind the mess. Like, my wife and I are both at work, but the back door's unlocked. She's just upstairs in the bathroom. So we're like going through this guy's house that we've never met. Still don't know face to face.
What if this guy was like luring our dogs in and just practicing before he started doing it to people?
Well, when I told the location, somebody was like, isn't that the guy? He has like animal hides.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, do you think our dogs like can smell that?
Like he's a trapper. Yeah, absolutely they could.
Well, why would they go to the same house every time they get let out?
Well, they do this for the same reason that Bronson's tore up your Uggs before, because it smells like an animal and he's got that instinct still.
When the guy called, I don't even think I told you this. When the guy called, he was like, does he always slobber a lot? He's like, he's been like drooling, and I wanted to immediately be like, I swear to God, he doesn't have, what's it called?
Rabies.
Oh yeah. Wait, you just had to get a fucking almost a shot for?
Yeah. Turns out voles can't carry rabies, guys.
Yeah. Ryan came home basically saying, I think I'm going to die, so I should go to the hospital.
I was a little bit worried.
A vole bit me, and I look on Google and immediately it says no known vole has ever carried rabies, and I'm like, Ryan's like, I could be the one guy. And so we still haven't gotten the ER bill for that.
Dude, I actually went, while I was waiting in the ER, I went through the last 30 years of rabies reports in Illinois, right? And the only variable that was in there was one cat. Everything else was a bat. And I was still like, I might die, dude.
You were in the ER waiting room and you looked up.
Yeah, what? I sat there and I was like, all right, so let's see what kind of animals are. Ooh, that picked up on that slap on my knee there. I just Googled like all of the rabies reports like that were like confirmed, on the Illinois list or whatever, of like the last like 20, 30 years. And I went through each one of them
And
all the
you
way down in the
still
totals.
were you were like, I need to go in.
Yeah, I
This
do
is
to
gonna
this
be
day. I'm
this is
still
gonna be
concerned.
worth like the $2,000.
Until 10 months passes, there's gonna be that little fucking. There's gonna be that little thought in the back of the
Oh
classroom in
God.
his chair by himself,
If
just
no one
fucking
knew, Ryan is like
harassing
the
me.
biggest hypochondriac in the world when it comes to stuff like
I'm not
that.
that bad, but I am pretty bad sometimes.
You had like a bad back cramp one night and you ended up saying you had to go to the
Dude,
ER.
I didn't know if my fucking appendix burst. I was gonna go to sleep, but here's the thing with the rabies shot and that. I don't mind taking bad off chances, but in the off chance ends up with me dying, I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm gonna go ahead and spend money.
A lot.
I know these fucking cocksuckers in the fucking medical industry just raping everybody, dude. But I was still gonna get it, and honestly, it kind of offended me when you were like, "You're not getting it." It's like, bitch, is my life not worth $3,000? Like that's crazy.
It's crazy that you think you could be the first guy to get bit by a vole that has rabies.
Dude, it's either that or I'm gonna become Vole Man. I'm gonna have Vole
My
powers.
God.
That there's no, like if you die from rabies, it is so excruciating.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Was it
videos?
Hillary who said you sent her a video?
Yeah, she didn't even know. She acted like it wasn't a big deal. Like, dude, if you do get rabies, whatever. I was like, dude, have you seen what happens? She's like, no. I'm like, aren't you like a medical professional? Is my like sick interest in what rabies would be like a greater power to learn than your entire college experience?
I mean, she's a pretty smart cookie.
No, she is. For sure. She's hiding a lot of more brains in that ass of hers. Love you, Hill.
She'll love that. Yeah.
But yeah, I've almost taken some unnecessary trips to the
That's
hospital
alright.
for sure. I remember one with my doctor where I thought I had mouth cancer. And
Oh my God, Ryan, now that you're talking about all of them, it's like, yeah, tell that story.
So, and just keep in mind that I had made muffins one day just for whatever reason. And I'm fat. So I literally ate one straight out of the fucking oven. And like, if you know anything about muffins, obviously most people do. That was stupid. I don't know, they almost cake up. They like get stuck in your mouth like peanut butter does. Like, so a really piping hot section of that stuck in my gum and burned me. I didn't think anything of it, but I was chewing at the time. And I remember buying a car at that time. Something great was happening and I couldn't enjoy any of it because the back of my head, I'm like, I'm fucking dead. Like, I'm going to die. The whole time I just kept thinking like, some other fucking asshole is going to get called dad.
Oh my God.
My wife's going to sleep with a different man.
That's so depressing. You do think about that stuff often.
I know, dude. It's torturous. And,
so you went into office.
oh yeah, I went into the office and, I was like, hey, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I got this like weird thing going on in my mouth here along my entire side jaw, like gum line, like that entire section was just raw and like, I don't know, like it just felt like a wound. And I was like, I showed it to him and he just started laughing. And I was like, what's fucking funny, dude? He's like, dude, you burned your mouth. And I was like, what? I was like, well, actually, you know what I did? And I told him about the muffins and he just started laughing at me. And he's just basically like, dude, you need to go see a fucking therapist, which I do. So, and that's helped a lot. But dude, I would not want to die of rabies. That'd be the last way.
Has a human died of rabies?
I just told you there's a video of a guy that died of rabies on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
He's like foaming at the mouth, drowning
Yeah.
in his own spit.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and he's awake for all of it. And it hurts.
Well, I'm glad that. So then Ryan goes, he's in the ER, and the doctor is like, yeah, you don't need the rabies shot. And Ryan's like, challenging this man.
I was, dude. I did a little bit. And dude,
even
before
after
I
my
left,
best friend was like, it is the most expensive round of vaccines you can possibly get. And Ryan's contesting with a medical professional because he thinks he should get it.
Well, this guy didn't look like he knew anything about rodents. You know what I mean? Just people. Like he wasn't like a rodent doctor. So I was just like, dude, like technically they can carry it, but there hasn't been one ever found ever that would verify. that, but it is true somehow. I don't know.
Didn't you make him like pinky promise
Yeah.
you that
On
he
the way
won't
out.
Was it a pinky promise?
Well, he wouldn't extend the pinky, but he just looked at me and said, "Yes, I promise."
You tried to throw up a pinky promise? No, you didn't use those words.
What?
Pinky promise? Wow. That's how you talk.
Well, maybe it was like, now that I think about it,
I don't think you would like that.
It felt like a pinky promise in my mind, though. Like, in my mind, we were physically pinky promising with each other.
Oh, God.
But he was, like, annoyed. Like, I was halfway out the door, and, like, I stick my head back in, like, you swear I don't have rabies? And he was like, yes. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I just wanted, like, if I were to die of rabies then, I could be mad at that doctor and not at my dumb ass self. You know what I mean? Like, I could live with someone.
His wife and literally was like, this guy in the ER was begging me to give him the rabies shot.
Yeah.
She's like, God, this town's gone to shit.
No shit, dude. Giving all these fucking white trash people medical insurance. Like, they're showing up in droves. What the hell was I going to say? I already forgot it. What was I just saying?
ER. The doctor.
Nah, I think
lost it.
I'm gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's completely gone.
In your mind forever.
I will never get that back.
That's so weird. We were out Saturday and I about sent you home because our daughter was calling us, freaking out, saying that we had to come to the babysitter's house because Malcolm is about to throw up. Charlie's like, you have to come here, Mom. You have to come here. He's about to throw up. He's about to throw up. You have to come here. And I was like, Ryan, you have to you go get him, whatever. And as Ryan and Dawson are like standing up to leave, Charlie texts me and she's like, he just burped and feels better. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
she cries wolf a lot.
What did you just pick on your butt?
It wasn't on my butt. It was like a zit on my leg.
Oh, God. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, he just burped and he's fine. So I'm just always in that mode of why I don't like drink a lot. It's just because I'm like, what if somebody needs me? What if there's an emergency? And out of the two of us, you have a track record of saying you're going to keep it light and like pounding drinks. So I'm like, what?
Dude, the last 3 weddings we went to, you were so drunk.
If you can name those weddings, I'll believe you.
You'll believe me?
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
I'll believe you.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Anyways, yeah, so it was at wedding. That was one of them.
That's the one that we pulled over in Rock Falls for me to puke.
And then you fucking ordered a pizza right after that, and I had to go pick it up on the way home.
Yeah. I was like, can we order it right after I puked? I'm like, can we order?
I was so mad at you.
Was it a breakfast pizza or?
It was pepperoni.
Oh, a pepperoni pizza.
Yes.
I was like, can we order a pepperoni pizza? And he was like, you just puked. I'm
yeah,
like,
and you threw up fucking, what's that energy drink with the fucking
Alani Nu.
Alani News. They were serving Alani as the drink, as like the main drink that was like, like anybody could get it for nothing.
Yeah.
Like it was on the fucking tab.
It had
food glitter in it.
Edible glitter.
Edible food glitter in it, and a ton of vodka, and you were just throwing it up. Dude.
Yeah, because it hurt so bad, and because I don't drink liquor ever. I mean, how many times have you really seen me drink liquor? Not often.
Not ever.
And then you're mixing it with an energy drink. Fuck, I got high blood pressure already. I
didn't think about that.
That's gonna send me down a spiral.
Dude, you probably had like fucking.
I have never had a Red Bull and diet or anything like that in my life because I'm like, I can't take caffeine like that.
How much?
What's weird though is I can take a large iced coffee from Dunkin' to the Dome and I feel fine.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, maybe mixing the energy drink and the liquor.
An upper and a downer.
Yeah, just something funky.
Well, dude, the thing.
And I made you stick your finger down my throat that night.
Yeah, dude, we didn't have to say that.
I was like,
Jesus.
I have to puke. And you were like, well, do it. I'm like, my finger's not long enough.
Dude, you fucking threw up in my hand.
I was like, please. And so you put me in like a chokehold.
Yeah, rear naked.
And then just like, and I was like, oh my God. Like, but then I felt a lot better.
Dude, we had to get that out of you.
Oh, it was bad.
No, how many milligrams of caffeine do you think that you consumed that night? Like, if you were looking at that cocktail, how much Alani Nu was in it, and then kind of add that up in cans.
Probably 3.
That's like 600 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot.
Especially for me.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, I can't. No.
Yeah, your blood pressure is fucking hot.
You have, what's the highest espresso shot in a Starbucks drink?
6.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it tastes good.
6 espresso shots.
Yes.
And how do you,
3 double shots.
and what do you do? Like, what do you add in?
I don't add anything in. Sometimes I'll add I don't add anything in.
Why wouldn't you just get a nice coffee? Why do you need 600 milligrams of caffeine?
I mean, because I'm trying to get some shit done. And I don't have a
But those
prescription
are
for Adderall.
those are probably the days that you come home and you're like, can I take a tenner?
Dude, like today, I never feel like I'm rested. Like sometimes it works, but I think that I was just too awake. I was really sleepy, but too awake.
I've been so tired.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Yeah,
But I got to get on my game because when school starts back up, how many tardies did our kids have this year?
I think like 20. And then her worst grade was a C+.
But 20 tardies.
She fucking lost that B-, dude.
Is not okay.
I know. I never got C's. It's because I always got F's.
Yep.
I'm going to get a drink really quick.
I can't believe how expensive weddings are nowadays. Like,
what are they going for now?
Well, I feel like even if you keep it on a tighter budget, it's like high 20s. Like our wedding venue that we got married at 8 years ago was like $2,600. And one of my clients inquired about it like 2 years after we got married, and it was a 6,000 already.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, they're all fucking just taking advantage of everybody.
It's just like so much money. Like, and you're caught between, do we elope and go have a destination wedding, which is so much fun. We've been on some of those. Or
destination weddings are sick.
I feel like I would do that now.
Fuller's was
if we got
one
married.
of the best vacations I ever had.
Yeah, that was super fun. And Emily's was super fun
too.
yeah,
that one too was really good.
But then if you go on trips like that, then you can't have your great grandparents there or your grandparents, or, like they can't travel like that. So it's like you have to do something at home, which then makes it bigger.
Yeah, I don't have any grandparents, so it's easy for me.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just saying. I just thought about that.
Norm is like your grandpa.
Yeah.
Or your uncle.
But destination weddings are great. Great because everybody goes there just looking to get fucked up.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And all day, every day.
It's like parents' night out, parents' vacation out. Like everyone's pretty much married, but like people have kids or dogs, and we get to just like go and party.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. Super fun.
Man, I got this tickle in my throat.
Where's your inhaler?
Well, I can breathe fine. It's just I'm coughing. But I do have that cough where like you get done having that coughing fit and then you're wheezing.
You do wheeze a lot.
I know.
All those years of smoking.
I didn't smoke for that long. It's obviously not that. It's probably from fucking factory work, honestly. I should have fucking...
That wasn't worth $15 an hour.
It wasn't $15 an hour then. It was like 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Those are the days.
What was your favorite job you ever had?
I would say, honestly, at the nuclear plant from probably 2014 to 2017. It was a fucking circus, dude. It was the best days ever. Like I would wake up.
That's why you took all that overtime.
Well, I was kind of forced to. But it was still great. Just like the people I met there, the stories.
It's like the dream team for sure for you guys. I feel like everyone was just awesome.
Even the people that I didn't like, I loved in a way. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were necessary.
Isn't it funny that time frame versus another time frame would holds that much more value, you know? Like influence wise, like
to my person. To myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, you never know when that kind of stuff's gonna happen, but I mean, that's how it does happen when you just meet all those people. You know what I mean? And you either like them or don't like them, and then either way, it doesn't matter because you have to do your job, you know, and you have to work closely.
Do you feel like you still talk to, which I know some of the answers to this, but I didn't know if there's more, Are there people that you got close to there that you still talk to now that you've been gone a year that you will probably forever talk to?
Oh yeah, Bill is probably number one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Fuller, he's not there anymore.
Well, yeah, even if they're not there though,
Right? Yeah.
like anyone that's like,
Yeah, Fuller obviously, Mackenzie obviously. Um, let's see who I would Mike. Just those guys for sure. I mean Adam, Sarver,
Jim
Colby, Jimmy. I talk to Jimmy all the time, dude.
or his son.
Yeah, his little Asian son, Cameron. But yeah, I mean, that was a long time. That was like 9 years
Mm-hmm.
of people. You know what I mean? We worked all the time together.
Yeah, you
So
guys were like, I felt like at work, or at least around the people at work more than you were your family.
Oh, for sure. We argued like brothers there. Brothers and sisters, even, you know. The women weren't afraid to speak up there either. But yeah, that was a good job. It really opened my eyes to like, the value that you can place on yourself as far as like work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it taught me a lot about interacting, like, appropriately with coworkers and like even negatively with coworkers.
Like when you almost got in a fight in the parking lot.
Not, yeah, things like that, but not that one specifically. I always think about when, a supervisor would say some shit to me and it was just like out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the ability to a degree, depending on how you went about it, to basically just be like, fuck you. You're like, I don't know who you think you are, like you're a person doing a thing inside of a building. You know what I mean? Like once we leave here, first of all, nobody ain't shit anyways.
People acted like that though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Dude, me and Matt got a fucking entire nuclear plant ingress shut down for like fucking 20 minutes over a hat. Like when there was a problem in security, like they took that very seriously. Like,
well, yeah, they should.
yeah. And it was like everybody had that ability too. Like, if you're like, shut it the fuck down, it's getting shut down. No one's walking in, no one's walking out. Well, actually, plenty of people are walking out. People sprinting out of that place every day. But yeah, it just taught me a lot. So like any other job that I get, it's like I know my limit of what I'm willing to like endure, like what I'm willing to let people treat me like before I either say something to them or before I leave. You know what I mean? Because I just wouldn't even do it. Like it's not even worth it.
I think you were also, for probably one of like the first times in your life, you were like proud of yourself too for getting that job.
Yeah, I was really proud when I got that job.
I mean, that's like a job that people try really hard to get. And there was like a shit ton of applicants when you applied.
Yeah,
like
it's changed
1,000.
now.
No, I know. They have to put up fucking billboards to try and recruit.
They can't fucking get people because just the fucking management is just
and the turnover
ass.
has just been horrible there. It's like
well,
if
yeah,
you were to
the
walk in that
managers-
place, I guarantee. I mean, you would know probably only half the people.
No, seriously, Jim was telling me fucking they can't get people to stay 6 months there. They hire them and they quit. And like every now and then you get that one fucking loser who just like, this is like a fucking gold mine to them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like $32 an hour. Yeah. Fucking abuse me, you know? When really that ain't fucking shit either.
Right.
So I guess it's just bad there now. But that place had a lot of great shit to it. Like, I learned so much.
And I feel like our life, like, really
changed,
settled and changed. It did. At that time.
I said that in my resignation email too.
We were able to, like, Charlie Henson. We were able to, just like get our dream house, like, and like make changes to it that we want or buy new appliances. Like we didn't have like any of that.
Yeah, we had
early
disposable
on.
income. Yeah.
I mean, we were probably accumulatively making like $800 a month together when I first started doing hair and you worked at the gas station.
Yeah, and I was getting a National Guard check too.
Oh yeah, but like $800, $1,000 we were living off of a month, which I guess like depending on the person, but it's just like that's hard. That would be extremely hard to manage that just food alone, inflation, you know?
Oh yeah, it's terrible. There's a lot of people suffering out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's nice to though, like have gone from nothing, like literally just nothing, to well, your grandparents, made a nice donation for you to put on, your house that I was living
Mm-hmm.
in. I wasn't on it or anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah, our
But
first house.
yeah, but
My dad and I, yeah.
your dad, I think, had some shit to do with the credit, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, and because we didn't have credit and we didn't have money,
Mm-hmm.
but luckily
That house is so cute.
that house was great. Honestly,
It,
other
I
than the
mean, it
thin
was,
walls, it was a
those
fucking,
walls were so
it was a
thin.
garage with the
Yeah.
walls, dude.
But it was also like so cozy.
It was. And
Just a cozy space. You like couldn't be a keeper of things or a hoarder. Like you had to, we had no basement.
dude, there's so many memories there too.
It was a slab.
We set our deck on fire, me and Tad.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then he came out, dude, the day he chose to do it was like a fucking 98-degree day. And we both had dips in and we were drinking beer. And by like that fucking end of like replacing the boards, which didn't even take that long, and Tad paid for it. I don't even think he was the one that fucked it up. And we just, dude, we had to stop. Like we were gonna throw up because we were just fucking dehydrated. And I remember looking at him too. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot for choosing this day, dude. We could have had it. We could have chose a different day. We're dumb for doing.
Pick 3 memories you have from that house that are like things that stand out to you.
The first one coming to mind is Charlie running out of the house butt naked into the yard, and I don't even know it yet because excuse me, had to burp. I didn't know that because I got her out of the bath. She's standing just booty butt naked right on the fucking carpet, like that little, I don't know, what do they call it, an area rug, a tiny rug. I don't fucking know. It's a rug. And I'm like, cool, stay right here. I'm going to go around the corner and get the fucking linen, why did I call it fucking linen? A fucking towel. Jesus Christ.
You're fancy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I meant to say I went to the
linen?
linen closet because that's what it's called, and I called it a linen. But anyways, so I get that, and I come back around the corner, and she's gone. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, Charlie, I'm
Where
like
was I, at
screaming.
work?
Yeah, screaming. I'm like, Charlie, and I get more panic, so I'm yelling. Dude, I'm out in the backyard, and then I run out to the front yard, and by this time, she's managed to step off that one step. She was like 2. Barely 2. So it took her a while to get off that little step because she was scared of the fall. And then she just starts fucking hoofing it through the yard towards the road.
But Lincoln was closed then. Isn't that kind of weird to think about? Because now,
yeah, it was.
Now
it's like vibrant. Like
it was closed, and now it's like we love Lincoln because Charlie went to preschool there.
Yeah.
And like the first year that Dreaming Tree open, which is really cool, and we're still like super close with her preschool teacher. I have her on like
she's great.
I have her on like the absolute highest pedestal.
She should have a YouTube channel
Pedestal possible.
She can make a fucking
that woman is magic.
No, she should have
I don't
a YouTube
know what she
channel.
does with these kids, but she is magic.
She should make a YouTube channel, dude, and just like do like fun little lessons for kids.
She needs to like run a school is what she needs to do.
Yeah, she's good at that.
She's really good. Shout out Dreaming Tree.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, I'm gonna start running fake ads on here.
Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for that talk.
I'm just gonna. There's a guy that kept mentioning Windex in his fucking. He kept saying.
And he got sponsored.
Yeah, he fucking kept saying. I think I might actually do that. I'm just gonna start doing,
So I should just start naming off a bunch of.
I'm gonna start doing PC brands. Dude, just jokingly, yeah, just be like, "Hey, brought to you by Windex. Is your fucking
Windex
window
would
really
be
dirty?"
the last thing that I need to subscribe. Like,
yeah, but money's money, dude. They're a corporation; they'll pay you.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit where it's from? You know what I mean? I'll cut a check from Fleshlight every month for all I care. I'll say that. I'll say I use that every day.
Right.
Well, what do you say? Probably a good time to cut it. All right, good. This is a fun first episode. Thank you for joining me. Love you.